Evening, folks. Happy Sunday and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I don't want to sound like I'm a California fucking Fruit Loop, but there are a lot of dads who are moms. Not the ideal situation, but they suck it up and they do it. Converse is also true too. There are a lot of moms who have to fulfill the dad roles. Happy Mother's Day to everybody who has to do the hard work. A rough one for us this year. I think this is the year we lose mom. 91. She had a great run. I don't want to have that run. I honestly don't. She is at the point where she's okay up here. The engine still runs. It's just the wheels are falling off. I don't want to be in that position, man. Ugh, brutal. That's not the point of today's video, though. I went to go get some beer. I know it's hard to believe that you would see me drink beer on this channel of all places. But it's late afternoon. We got rain this morning. It is hot and humid in Phoenix, and humid in Phoenix is like 35% and above. It's not like Florida where it's, oh, it's not horribly humid today. It's only 88%. Fuck you. 88% out here turns this place into a sauna. So, I don't know what the actual humidity is. But we got rain this morning, and then we got sunshine, which means the rain goes... It's like throwing water on the rocks in the sauna, man. It's brutal. That's it. Not that bad. Kept the temperature down. It's only high 90s today. So I went to go buy beer. And there's a gas station across the street from the house. And hanging out in the parking lot of the gas station is the usual assortment of homeless and illegals and the things I don't really want to see in my neighborhood. But my neighborhood is getting older, and so this is what happened. I've been here 30 years now. So, 30 years is a long time, especially in a place like Phoenix, where like California, all they do is push outwards. So the inner stuff, like... we have a historic district downtown that's all full of like groovy hippies and LGBT, LMNOPQ. Great place to be if you're like 20 something. No fucking thank you. Well, my friend always thought he wanted to live down there because you could walk to everything, and I'm like, nope. I'd last 15 fucking minutes in hippie land. I have no use for those fucking people. They're idiots. I don't disrespect them for their politics. I don't disrespect them for their lifestyle choices or for being who they are. I could give a fuck. The reason I don't like them is their inability to connect, the cognitive disconnect, the cognitive dissonance. You can only go so far, and then if you tell them something that means that there's a fork in the tracks, their train has to stay in the same loop over and over again instead of moving on to the next one. I have no time for people like that. Now, I change my opinions all the time, and you should as well. This is what happens when you're placed in a position to examine new information. And upon looking at the information, you should adjust your analysis of. Just saying, you don't have to, but make your life so much easier. I keep touching my face for the Corona, but I'm not drinking Corona. I'm drinking 805. Parking lot. Homeless people. Illegals, a lot of whom don't speak English anyway. I have no idea why they're still here. I thought they were smart enough to head back to fucking Mexico when the Corona hit, but apparently I'm wrong. What does it say when life in America during a pandemic is still better than life in your home country? That's what brings me back around, though. We have fat, homeless people. Let that sink in. We have people who live on the streets, don't have a job. So theoretically, they should not have a steady source of income. How the fuck did they get fat? The answer, of course, is scusi. The answer, of course, is they get assistance, get SNAP cards, and their health care is taken care of. We see to that with taxes and stuff. So the hell SNAP stand for? I forget, but it's a nutritional assistance program. It's not subsistence, supplemental nutritional assistance program. I don't have a problem with that. I honestly do not. Other than it brings you back to the socialism, communism, government takes care of you thing that infects people here. And it turns them into drones. If you raised kids, then you understand what you have to do is let them go run around on the playground with a bunch of other kids, swing on the swings, fuck around on the monkey bars, do kid shit so that they can explore and push their boundaries so that they can expand. Instead, we've set up a system where we pay you. Now, some of these people actually work, and they just made horrible life choices. Have too many kids, or never finished their education, or ran afoul of the law for some bullshit fucking offense. There are a million fucking laws out there that are nothing more than policies on the tax farm. Because remember, you live on a tax farm, and you are the cattle. Your entire purpose in life is to be the cattle on a tax farm. That's the way a lot of these politicians look at you. You're not the elite. They're the elite. You are just fodder to be ground up and distributed as seen or as needed. But we're in the middle of a pandemic, right? And part of the problem with the pandemic is comorbidities increase your likelihood of dying. And the number one comorbidity that increases your likelihood of dying from the Rona, the vid, whatever you want to call it, is obesity. Now, in an age where you have mayors say that you can't plant a community garden, let alone a garden on your own property, because buying seeds would be wrong. Governors as well, like Witchler in Michigan. We have literally taken these people and turned them into fat hogs to be slaughtered. I will give you a nutritional assistance card, which you can use at any fast food restaurant, because the fast food companies, McDonald's or whoever, allegedly, more than happy to take the money. It's easy money for them. But B, say I give you unemployment out here max. Arizona's a fucked up place, but it has its points. The last time I was on unemployment, we're talking 20 years ago? Something like that. Unemployment after taxes, because they tax your unemployment, See what I mean about you just being cattle on a farm? Livestock on a farm. It was like $196. You got $196 a week. That was your unemployment. And then I would get a SNAP card with food stamps. I'm okay with it. Now, I'm a crazy person. Okay? That's what everybody thinks. Just because I'm right and they're wrong, that makes me the crazy person. The one-eyed guy in the land of the blind, right? I buy my food, I take it home, I prepare it myself. You can't do that when you're homeless. You can't do that when you've got 6 kids. You can't do that when you have no skills. A lot of these people have no skills. Remember, I'm fucking old, man. Look at all the color. Look at all the missing. The neighbor across the street, the Whiskeys. And again, nice folks. I like them. As far as neighbors go, they're not horrible, except don't let your dog shit out in front of the house. Or if you do let them shit out in front of the house, pick the fucking shit up. Neither here nor there. She's really nice. She comes over and she goes, "Oh, how you doing?" Blah, blah, blah. We're bullshitting back and forth. Because I'm friendly with them. I like them. I truly like these people. She took in her 6 grandkids. Didn't have to, but she did, because she wasn't going to let family go to the state. She made a mistake. She should have let the little ones, the really, really young ones, like the 2- and 3-year-old, go to the state so maybe they get adopted out. The cops pull up at her house all the time, and they open the back out of the Yukons or Suburbans or whatever they're driving, and they drop off boxes of groceries. So I said to her, "How the fuck do you get groceries delivered from the cops? I just don't understand. How the fuck does that happen?" And she goes, "It's because the kids are on nutrition assistance at school, breakfast and lunch, and they're not in school. So they drop the food off here for them." You know what? That's actually pretty nice. And I don't want to see kids fucking starve. I'm not that big a prick. I am that big a prick, but not the fucking children. Everybody on unemployment, nutrition assistance, whatever the fuck it is, when you're on the dole from the state, access. I think access is just the healthcare though. I don't know. I don't know how to play the game. I've always worked, because if I didn't work, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do with myself. And as you've noticed from the last series of videos, it was my fucking mind. That's why we're doing this. They gave her an extra $1,000 this month. They threw an extra $1,000. Now, mind you, we're going on week 9, and unemployment still hasn't managed to get a check to my ass. Although I did get my reparations today. Amen. Actually, I got them yesterday. My reparations. And these are actual reparations because they took my livelihood away, and so they are paying for it. The problem is they're charging me $16,000 as a taxpayer to give me back $1,200. I'd rather it went the other way. I'd rather I gave them $1,200 and they gave me back 16 grand. That's never gonna fucking happen though. Anyway, everyone who's on whatever program she's on, because they're on disability and they know how to game the system, I give them fucking points. A lot more work than I'm willing to do. She got an extra $1,000. She goes, "You know, if you know anybody who's really in trouble." Actually, the first thing she said is, "Do you guys need anything?" And I'm looking at her and I'm like, "No, it would be," again, crazy person, so I have shit. "No, we're good, but thanks, I appreciate it." He goes, "Okay, well, if you know anybody who needs anything, let me know, and I'll give them $100 worth of groceries," which I thought was really fucking nice of her, because she doesn't have to. But she got $1,000. In her case, she's going to need it, because there's 6 kids in that house, and 5 of them are boys. I don't know if you've ever raised boys, but especially when they start getting into that 10, 11, 12, 13 area, can't shovel coal fast enough to keep that boiler going. Telling you. A box of cereal at a time. That was when the boy was little. Became a teenager. box of cereal all the time. Big bowl, quarter mug. Literally ate with the fucking cooking spoon. The big one. Like an animal. And a box of cereal would be gone in about 8 minutes. Nib you off. Okay. I'm sure I did the same thing when I was young. I don't remember it that way because, back when we used to ride dinosaurs to school and shit, the world was a different place. But we give people nutrition assistance. Send them to places like the fast food restaurants. Places where we know the highly super processed food with almost no nutritional value is 99 cents. But a salad is $6, $7. And what are these people going to eat? Well, if they're looking to make that last as long as they can, they're going to eat on the cheap. This is an issue. So during this whole thing, everything is an opportunity to learn, right? It's the way of the world. So money's getting tight. I finally got my reparations check, but before I got my reparations check, money was getting fucking tight. Like I was spending the dollar coins that I have in the ashtray at a car. Tight. And I was shopping at the dollar store, the 99 cent mostly, or whatever the fuck it's called this week. 99 cents for lettuce, 99 cents for a bunch of carrots, 99 cents for a bunch of celery, 99 cents for a bag of onions, 99 cents for a bag of limes, 99 cents for a honeydew melon, 99 cents for this, and you just... There's food there. I have a place to prepare food, but even if I didn't, and I was living on the street, provided I bought a 99 cent knife while I was in the 99 cent store, and they have 99 cent kitchen knives. They have 99 cent fucking everything. I can still manage to put food together. Wind's picking up again. We had weather this morning. We actually got a little rain. Probably going to have to drop this down again tonight. Shit happens. The only reason we have fat, homeless people in this country, my friends, is because they want the sheep to be compliant. Drink soda? Drink pop or soda pop, or if you're down south, every fucking flavor of soda is a Coke. Yeah, I'd like a Coke. What kind of Coke would you like? What kind of Coke do you have? Oh, we get Coke, we get 7-Up, we get Orange, we get Mr. Pibb. Oh, that was a fucking eye-opener. Anyway. We've taken these people. We've literally turned them into walking death machines. And now, when you start to see that, even though the news is faking numbers, and the governments are padding numbers, and it's all about billing, the state billing the Fed for the deaths at 13,000 or 39,000 or whatever the fuck that bullshit is. The biggest thing to remember is they did you no fucking favors by allowing you to believe that you should be able to eat the food in a fast food chain, and that's nutritious. But if you go to the 99 cent store, you can eat actual real food. That's too hard. If you think about it, a head of lettuce, a bag of carrots, a bag of celery, a bag of onions. I think the cucumbers were $2 for $1. Okay, and cherry tomatoes, little basket of cherry tomatoes, $6. That's 6 or 7 meals. But it is for me anyway. I mean, I'll eat green salad. I don't mind green salad. I just got it in the fucking refrigerator. I've eaten more green salad in the last couple of weeks than I have in a year. Although it is the right time of year. Nope. We want you to take that card, poison yourself a little more. And remember, big fast food companies lobbied to be able to accept SNAP card. In the 70s, when my dad went out on strike and he had to take food stamps, my mother freaked out. She had to use fucking food stamps. She fucking melted down. 4 kids, though. Food is food. You could only buy the ingredients. So you could buy meat, you could buy potatoes, but you couldn't buy pre-made meat and potatoes. Sad. Now I live in an age where they have so little respect for you, they will turn you into a giant fat pig on synthetic death food. Smile all the while. I don't get it, folks. It's just another symptom of the dumbing down. It's just another symptom of the elite believing they're better than you. Theoretically, it's a government of the people, by the people, for the people. But there's that disconnect because they're not the people anymore. Anyway, I don't know if this makes the internet or not. I gotta fucking look at it. But happy Mother's Day to all the ladies out there, and the dads who do the job, and everyone who's like me, who's just been a dirty mother your whole life. I'll see you on the next one. Skål.